Hello, everybody! I bring to you an out-of-season spooky game.
Oh, it's out of season?
Yeah, it stars this point.
Sorry, it's just Crash Bandicoot's out of date.
Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to see here is what happens when you go and call Pac-Man a game for babies.
And you bring
Yeah.
Sorry, just real quick before I forget, it's like the minute you turn on screen share, I was gonna jokingly be like, "This is too scary, can you turn it back off?"
Okay.
Please turn it off. It's
Okay,
making
so
me
welcome-
frightened already.
So yeah, welcome everybody to Dark Deception. For quick time chronologic whatever. I'm recording this a little bit after Chapter 4. Has not a little bit after. It's been a while since Chapter 4 has been released. The finale to this game has not yet been released, but I have been going through and have played most of it. And I am not typically one who plays scary games, but something about
You are a pussy.
Something about the mechanics of this game actually were not too tricky, and it also helped that I was playing this at one point. I was screen sharing with a friends and hype server to who helped tell me teach me the ropes, and helped keep my wits about me and calm. So this is going to be a bit of a different type of look at, because I'm not actually going to touch the story mode, only because I think the story is fantastic, but without all the superpowers, the first level can kind of drag, and I'd like to just show you the meat and potatoes of what is going on here. So all you gotta know is that we play a man who did some bad things and is now going through his own personal hell in the hopes of maybe trying to redeem himself. And he's being helped by a woman named Bierce, who is helping guide him through various nightmares. And it's actually really cool. Each of these tap into their own forms of different phobias and different mechanics of horror, be it threats hiding in plain sight, the freaking weeping
The weeping angels,
because we had of course had to have that happen somewhere, clowns, an entire onslaught of them, forces that are constantly growing and trying to tackle you at every moment, Freddy. And that's it. So we're gonna start. So we're just gonna jump right into a monkey business, so Doug and I can help explain to James what's going on here.
Well, more so explain to Sandy, because I've already seen you play through this entire game up to this point.
Yes,
Fair
yes,
enough.
honey. Please explain to your wife what this is. I heard Pac-Man, and is this actually Pac-Man?
It's a Pac-Man
Yes
horror.
and no.
Yeah, the answer is yes and no. But yeah, this is basically a Pac-Man horror game, but the only difference is you're the one's being caught.
Oh,
Jump scare.
You're the one
alert.
being caught,
Pac-Man. You lied to
and
me.
the thing that I find the most interesting is the very simple change they had to do is, hang on, I'm gonna spook this guy. Ooga booga!
Damn, that made me scared too.
Gets him every time. Gets him every time. But the one simple change that they had to do, Sammy, which works even with the original Pac-Man, and is I think there's even some mods that can let you see how horrible that actually could be, is all you have to do to make Pac-Man a horror game is make it first person.
Yep.
Because now you will not be able to see the maze at all times. You will not be able to see where the ghosts are in the maze at all times. Without that, even the first Pac-Man in arcades could be pretty tense.
you wanna know what I think would be really funny? When this game is finished and all the chapters are done, they should add a bonus mode to the game where you basically can see it from a Pac-Man perspective, where you can just see the whole maze top down.
So, yeah, top-down perspective.
Those are soul
That would be funny.
shards,
That should be adorable.
fragments of human spirit
So,
scattered throughout the
as is
halls of the
as is the
Sithal
case with
maze.
Pac-Man,
Each crystal
and
is
Bierce
a
is going to be
remnant
explaining to
of
us,
one
the
who has
way
met
that
their
every
end.
level is going to play out is
Gather them all,
collect all the
and
soul
first
shards
ring piece
and get back
will
to
be
this
yours.
point to
One
get the
more
ring
thing.
shard and then escape
You're
the
not
level with your
alone.
life.
Yeah, and
There are
every
monsters
single
in
level,
here,
except for this
and they're
one, has
looking for
different
you.
sections
Here, you
each
need
time.
this. It can detect
Really?
each
Okay.
shard's
Yeah, so this is all
It was
one
left
section
by the
for
last
this stage. The
guest.
others, no, different
Could
sections
disappoint
every
me
time.
here.
Yep.
Chapter 4 even explains that a lot
Clever
too.
cow.
I just
Just
want
not
to
a
talk
very
about
fast
Pac-Man,
runner.
man. This
Enough
ain't even
instruction.
Pac-Man much.
Break those boards.
Secret
and
boss
let's
is
get
Pac-Man,
this
changed my
party
mind.
started.
But yep.
Wait,
So
what did you
we have
say?
this little
You
small.
kind of were a little cut outy for me. What did you
It's
say?
okay. Beyond that, as you see here, This is our little tablet. In fact, I'm actually going to go into the menu real quick just to double check my bindings to make sure they're all still in effect. Can't tell what that is. Okay, we're just going to have to hope for the best.
Gotta wing it.
Hope it won't seep into the recording much.
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, that there is fine. That was just me going into menus and stuff. No, not a problem. And I remember most of the power-ups, so I just, I'm sorry, Doug, how do I zoom out the map again? It's actually been a couple months since I tried this game.
I think it was Z.
Z. Yes, it is. Perfect. Thank you, Doug.
No problem.
All right, beyond that, we're ready to go, so, let's have fun.
Let's have
Here we
fun
go.
and just run.
So the way this works is, throughout this maze, there are big monkeys that are
Big
trying to
murderous
chase me down.
monkeys.
In
Think
fact,
of them as this game's ghosts.
there. Now we can see where they are on the map for a short period of time. In most cases, hang on, let's do a little magic there. Bam.
Beautiful.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, in most cases, there is actually some unique AI that there's almost like stealth mechanics that can be used to try and throw off the enemies off your trail.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, in this first level, it actually works the most like regular Pac-Man, in that they basically think of them as Blinky, and that they are always trying to track down your position and trying to reach you at all times.
You know, I gotta say, Logan, yeah, that right there, that seems a little bit too OP to have this early into the game.
Oh, it 100% is. Hey, Spooky Man.
Hey, Spooky.
Hello.
Hey, Spooky Man. I haven't
And
seen.
goodbye.
Hey, Spooky Man. I'm glad you came back since 2014.
But yeah, I guess
If anyone
should
doesn't
we,
remember the old concept of Dark Deception back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
But yeah, I bring that up because I feel like we should probably reiterate how exactly you're approaching this here look at.
Well, I just said earlier, so there is a story mode where normally your power-ups you obtain are only obtained by clearing levels. So unless you go out of your way to start clearing levels, think of it like a Metroidvania. You're gradually building your repertoire of moves as you play through the game. Oh, there's one right behind me.
Oh.
Ooh.
He's literally right on your tail. Better hightail it.
Oh, there.
Oh, Jesus!
He got me.
You are
You got
dead.
eaten by a
Damn.
monkey.
Damn it, that actually got me.
Dead.
I'm sorry, that got me a little bit too.
now
the good news is
got
that-
me a bit
now
as
the-
well. I don't blame you.
Now the good news is that you do get lives, and I mean they're the last two shards right there.
Mm-hmm.
I get them. We can get out of here. And don't worry, this is not going to be the end to look at. I will do at least one other level. Otherwise, this look at would be pretty pissed short. So let me head there and pick up these last two, and
Yoink!
we have to deliver the pizza.
This was added.
Go!
Ooh!
Run, you bitch, run!
I can hear him.
I like pizza time.
Oh, it's even playing the pizza theme.
Oh, jeez.
I love this theme, by the way.
It's so good.
Deliver that fucking pizza!
I'm working on it, Mr. Aziz.
If I also remember, mainly
Don't
with
get too
with
overzealous for that damn thing.
if I remember mainly with the composer too, the same composer is the same one that does the soundtrack for the original Super Meat Boy and The Binding of Isaac.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Huh.
Same dude.
Really?
Yeah, same dude.
In that small world.
Yeah, and the animation is
Oh,
cool.
there he is.
After all!
I thought I could work behind him.
And if I
Okay,
remember
I have
the
another. Okay, I have.
and if I remember the animation stuff is also touched up by Nixon.
You've gathered all of the soul
Yes.
shards.
Yeah.
President
Okay,
Nixon?
so I have a new
He
plan.
came
here.
back from the dead?
I have a new plan. I need
I
to lure
never
him
knew-
away. Follow me.
Never.
Yeah, he is.
I never knew President Nixon was an animator.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, this is
Really?
awkward.
Are you kidding me?
That's very
I got
awkward.
cornered. Okay, I just need to. My plan is I need to lure him away so I can stun him and then get past him.
So, cheat our system, will you?
I have
gonna
to
say.
do this. I'm so close to winning. This way.
Hello!
I think.
Come on,
Sad thing is, I
Chapman.
think they do. They really didn't. They Chapman.
You know what? It does seem cosmic that they suddenly start to get a lot more aggressive the moment you start cheating.
Oh, Okay, but there. I let him away, so I just now need to run around and get back to that point. It's go invisible. I don't know if that actually works against these guys. Normally, you will actually have to play with using stealth and stuff. Okay, come on.
Oh, I see him.
And got it.
Well done.
Got the ring shard.
Close.
Nice.
And just like that, all the monsters despawn.
Shoot, he knows you're here now. You need to escape.
Open the elevator.
Hurry.
Open the
To
door.
the gate, ma'am.
Open. There we go.
We did it.
Keep my wife's name
Oh, but they found you.
Go.
Phew.
I don't know why, but I would have liked it if, like, as the door slams, there's suddenly just an impression of the monkey on there because he slammed into the door.
I actually would love that. I thought you were gonna have it be like his saw blade like tries to cut in between the doors, trying to split them open before his. Anyway, we actually want to start running right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they literally followed you all the way up here.
Oh boy.
There's no escape for you.
I also want to say the voice acting is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they
yeah.
actually have and we're actually gonna see that. We're actually gonna see something that Hype can also comment on, and James can comment on the next level. They actually for something that, especially when you looked at how this game first started off, which was a little. It was like a typical B-rated horror game, but they have been gradually adding on more solid development behind this.
Mhm.
They actually got a surprising variety of voice actors onto this project.
It really
So,
does.
Indeed, like
So
with
we'll be able to see that here with Elementary Evil.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, so I'll save the trivia from when we actually see the little snot.
Yeah, welcome to Elementary Evil, home of the creepy, not fear and not ring kind of a demonic child. And for Sammy, our first. Now that normally you would have gotten that sprint ability that I've been using from that first stage, and this is why is that now we're going to start seeing levels designed around some of the power-ups that we acquire. Magnet and Stun are still going to break this level in two, but we're not quite ready for that yet. So let's break through there.
Here we go. Ow.
Ugh. This even if I go back to playing this level, this gives me the creeps. Like, out of all of them, this one in particular gives me the creeps. Only because the school gives me Japanese vibes.
I can see that. Let's meet
Especially
our
the second part of
villainess.
Huh.
New friends! I'm so excited! Welcome! I heard we might be getting a new student here soon, so I put together this little welcoming party for you.
Looks very
It's
Coraline.
really nice to have someone new to play
I can
with.
see that.
Don't tell the others.
I still think back to like the first time you guys showed me this, and she was literally standing there T-posing.
Yeah, this game is still unfortunate. This game still is it's Unreal Engine, and sometimes it's a little
All your mistakes. All your pain.
it's a little testy
That's what
times.
best friends are
So
for.
for those watching this at the moment, does the voice sound any bit familiar to y'all?
It does sound familiar.
Well,
Hi,
for those
why
that-
is that?
Looks like school.
Didi, get out of my horror game!
That is Dee Dee's actress.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it amazes me she still has one.
Didi,
today.
get out of this horror game!
Get out of this horror game!
Yeah, like that is where I can hear like a little bit of Didi bleed in.
Honestly,
Ready or
kind of a missed
not,
opportunity.
Here I come!
You know, in some ways, I think it was a missed opportunity for them to not have her say, "Ooh, what's behind this door?"
Ooh,
Actually, that-
what's
that actually
behind this door?
That actually is perfect for Agatha because her whole mechanic is this actually be more stealth focused. Okay, there he is. Okay,
Yeah, this
this
is more
first level is
stealth
actually
focused.
this first level is not that. This first level is not that bad because she has the ability to teleport, but she's not going to start using that on us just yet. For now, just know that as a stealth mechanic, the way this works is if you ever open a door, she can hear that, like in Baldi's Basics, and she can use that to detect where you are on the map.
Oh, what's up?
So, no, she was just laughing at the fact that I was comparing to Baldi's Basics.
Yeah,
That is a similar mechanic.
It's a similar mechanic, and that's true. You're not wrong by that.
Can I just say that, like, for all the things said about Baldi, I still have like no real idea what it even is.
Basically,
There's, like,
a
an AR
horror game to a degree, where Baldi follows you around, but you have to answer math questions, and they get tougher over time.
Right.
I almost went insane when I first played it.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I almost went insane because I kept dying.
I'm sorry.
I just,
Oh.
I just wanted to complete. I just wanted to get all the textbooks, and that was my main objective.
I'm sorry, hon. Did you want a hug or something?
I mean, that was well over a year ago. So
That's all of the shards here.
I'm still offering a hug, though.
I know.
The ring barrier is still active. There must be more in another part of the school. There
Now
it
Yep,
we
is.
can
the
go.
other
The
side.
ring altar will always be found.
And
at
this
the
is going to
heart
be
of
where it
each
gets a
nightmare.
little more difficult.
Yep.
And this also for the sake of the look at, will be everyone's first visit from the main villain,
Malik.
Oh, hello, you.
Malik.
Hello there.
I do
What are you
got
doing?
I do got him. Hello.
I was just about to. I was about to lead you into that, Logan, with the whole like, hello.
Don't mind me, boy.
Out of all the villains I've
yep,
seen,
now
I
we're
think Malik
gonna
is definitely
see-
one of my favorites. Even he
All
just
right,
looks
fingers
smug
crossed.
as hell.
Nope, she's T-posing. Gosh darn it.
Oh.
There's supposed to be an
Oh.
animation playing here, though. For now, she just has to assert her dominance.
Which someone would argue is even scarier.
It actually is kind of. It's like freaking Ben
does.
Drowned up in this.
Yeah,
Hello there,
yeah,
I'm
for real.
just asserting my dominance. Don't mind me.
So, yep, now we gotta be careful
Now
because
you
now
gotta move.
things are about to get a little more chaotic.
And this is
Now
what I
she
mean
will
about
start-
and this is what I mean about the
It's her
Japanese feel of it.
victims. The school has become her
Oh,
dog.
yeah,
yeah,
no,
'cause
it
of the-
kind of does remind me of that now that I see it. Yeah, kind of a bit creepy, but...
Yeah, this is one of the levels I still tense at. Not even the
Yeah, I
gold
mean,
watches
you know,
even
for
get me
good
tense.
I can see why. I can see why, hon. I can see why.
Yeah, and like I said, not even the gold watchers gives me tense about it. I can play the levels fine. It's just
Oh, the scariest part of the area, the
Yeah,
lunchroom.
Yeah, no. For me, it was definitely. For me, it was definitely the Gold Watchers that I just could not. Let me see if I can stand it. There we go. Oh, she teleported.
Well, it sounded like she was
Teleport the
stunned
exact opposite way.
That sounds
jumped
very
that
wrong.
way.
What noise she was making, but that's.
Oh, that was just her
besides the point.
stunned. It's okay. Yeah,
It
we
was
gotta be
her
careful
stunned.
because she will now in this mode start teleporting all over the place now. Oh, I got an extra life. Nice.
Unstoppable.
even her teleporting, even in front of you, counts also to a death.
So let's be
Really?
very cautious now.
Yeah, her teleporting counts as a death. That's even one of the animations.
Huh.
Really.
Hey,
Yeah,
Hey,
her
buddy,
teleporting
look
it counts as a death.
behind
So that animation will play if she teleports
Hey,
right in front of you.
Dexter, look behind you.
Okay, so she's over there. Okay. Oh no, she teleported that way. I have one of my superpowers allows me to see where enemies are on the map, or like I can see like a hologram. But all right, she's that way now. We gotta move this way. She doesn't teleport around.
hope.
But yeah, I will say that in that respect, I like what this game is doing to like play with different tropes. To play with different tropes. She's moving. She's moving.
uh-oh. She heard you.
All right, I
Ooh,
stopped her.
she sees you.
We gotta hurry. We gotta hurry. We gotta hurry. And for those running this is a cakewalk. Don't get too cocky because this is also nice. This is also the first mode that also added a boss battle of
Never get the ring.
sorts.
I won't let you.
Yep.
And
Well,
Capri Shard.
in the enhanced edition anyway. It wasn't in the original base game.
Uh-oh.
This is. I'd like to leave now, please.
I like to
Can I at least have an
Curses.
umbrella?
Damn, more dominance.
Eh.
I know she's trying very hard. I will say this is just.
Trying to show you my dominance.
It's a very. I'll admit that it's unfortunately kind of random. Like it doesn't always. It doesn't always do this. Like it's a little inconsistent. But for now, Malik is now upset.
Mortal.
I don't need to assert my dominance. But we do need to run because he's actually very mean.
It's like,
Uh-oh.
I don't need
You will not escape from me, mortal.
Yeah.
Move faster.
Dang.
Malik's here.
Try to.
I think one thing I'm actually glad for when it came to this game is one of the original concepts. They actually scrapped one of the spider ideas.
Which one?
Oh,
Oh,
there's,
the
yeah, there's
spider.
gonna, yeah, there's gonna be a
Oh.
massive spider. Which actually, like, in hindsight, the barely buried thing probably would have been close to that.
Yeah.
Cool. We managed to despawn her because we made it to the end. And nope.
Somewhere.
The car says
You'll never escape.
Oh my god.
My friends from me.
I feel like at this point it
it's
might
a
as well
little-
be
it's a little
intentional
silly
her
now.
T-posing.
it's a little silly. Okay, there she is.
Here's
Now
the
we need
first
to
boss
actually be
battle.
very.
Ma'am, I don't think you know what the term dominance means.
I don't know what it means.
I think
She's
you have to
still stunned.
raise up your hands.
Actually, it's like, you don't know what dominance is. Yes, I do. I love their pizzas.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yes, I do. I love their
okay, there she
pizzas.
goes.
It's great.
Be careful, because when she starts moving...
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Run!
That was tight.
yep, we need to start running right now. This is how her boss battle of sorts works, is you need to just evade her at all times.
Yep.
And,
And like I said,
you are going to need that sprint ability, because she can run faster than you.
She can, yeah. Also, remember what I
And
said
beyond
about
that,
the
just
composer?
take... Oh yeah, who's the composer? Because this is a really good track.
Danny Brombowski, if I remember the name right. You can even hear it from this boss battle.
Oh,
Right, he said it was the same guy that did Binding of Isaac, right?
Oh yeah,
Binding of
Baroness.
Isaac against her baby boy.
Oh shoot, I love that. Oh shoot, I love that dude's work.
His grade is fantastic.
Yay.
I mean, it's nice to see that he's definitely stepped up his game since his humble days on the roundabout.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
He really has.
Apparently, we gotta be cautious. There's also a slight glitch that can happen in this boss fight, where sometimes the portal hitboxes can remain and cause damage to us. So we just have to be
Really?
very cautious. It is entirely possible for me to just die via mulligan. It's happened sometimes with James here. There are also times where he can sometimes teleport on you. There's a whole thing. James has seen it before, but James, how about this? Since we're getting close to the end of this look at, if I play my cards right, James, what is your experiences? What do you think about this project?
I mean, again, it is a very interesting idea to literally just take the base design of Pac-Man and bring it to, its horror roots.
Yeah.
And to a point where, see, how would you see it from his eyes? You wouldn't be able to see the entire maze.
Oh, and at that point, yeah, even for something like normal Pac-Man, that would be very tense to not know where the heck these ghosts are, and if they're cornering you, and you don't have cool magnet abilities and sprint abilities like that. If anything,
Nope. All you get is power pellets.
If anything, oh cool, thank goodness. What?
You're dead.
What? It said you died.
Oh, you know what happened? And at this point,
What happened?
we gotta put it as a mulligan. Unfortunately, this is actually a very crappy mulligan. So I triggered one of the portals, which act like bombs, right?
Oh.
And normally, I was very much far away from the portal. But the problem was a cutscene triggered where basically you stand in the center of the room and Agatha taunts you one last time as you run for your life. But it still put the player character in the center of the room where a bomb portal was.
Oh, that's neat. That's stupid.
I agree.
Yeah,
Again,
I've never had that
again, Dark
happen,
Deception
jeez.
Dark Deception is still in development, and from what I've been seeing, they are actively listening to feedback. So they've been patching up bugs. They've been trying to figure out what happened with they have been doing their best to fix things. So to that, I will give them credit. Again, please be mindful of what others are doing with this, and hopefully, because I want to see this game succeed, because I do think, as mechanics go, it is a really neat idea.
The game has potential.
Sammy, absolutely. Sammy, as a Pac-Man aficionado such as James, perhaps even able to rival James himself, what did you think of so far what we've been seeing with Dark Deception?
Honestly, it's a little creepy, though. To be fair, I'm kind of used to creepy stuff, so it doesn't really creep me out particularly. And with the fact that I do really like Pac-Man and maze and stuff like that. It looks really interesting. I will say that much, especially with the voice cast that I'm hearing, and how the aesthetic is nice. I will say that much. It's really nice.
It's still crazy to
definitely.
think about this being back in 2014 and how far this has gone.
Oh no, absolutely. If you
Good
look
Lord,
at some
I'm
of the
old.
because if you look at some of the old clips of how this used to look, with its old lighting engine, with its old with just again the old design, this boss battle, for better or worse, was brand new. This was on the original. The pizza monkey encounter. Let me see if I can detonate these guys so that I don't have to worry about them later. A lot of this has been new, and especially, gosh dang it, did it happen again?
What the fuck?
Again?
All right, if it happens,
Why
all right,
is
if it happens again, I'll just cut to the end of when this happens, or after we've had our conversation.
All right.
Why does it keep spawning in the center?
Well, because it has to put me there in order. It's putting me as the camera to see the cutscene play out. So
No, I mean, why do they keep putting that bomb in the center?
Yeah, you think that'd be an easy fix, is just don't put a bomb in the center for that to be a problem. Here, I'm gonna try to avoid all the portals because maybe there's like some explosion hitboxes still there. Anywho, to finish my thought, because yes, I do still think this is a really neat concept. I like how the game like how it empowers you as you play through it, like with all the power-ups and stuff. With all the power-ups and stuff, like, it does a really nice job of keeping some odds still in your favor. Like, you're never like, it's never like Amnesia: The Dark Descent kind of thing. So I appreciate that. And definitely with the fourth chapter, they added a lot of really cool plot building in the cutscenes and stuff. So that was really cool to see play out. And so yeah, regardless of my performance or the game's performance in this look at, please know that I've beaten this game to its fullest so far, and I really have enjoyed my time with it. Where is she? There you are. And yeah, I don't know if I can say anything else. Did I already ask you your thoughts on the game?
I will say, from what I've seen you play through it just on our own time, it is really interesting. Like, the concept, like, I'm not usually a big buff of horror games, but I feel like the concept that they went with here, you know, basically take Pac-Man but make it a horror game, I feel like they executed really well. I like the variety of, like, different fears that it goes into, and, like, the story itself does seem like surprisingly high caliber for what is, for all intents and purposes, an indie game. In fact, honestly, you know, not for nothing, and, you know, I'm glad that we're able to have, why am I blanking on the name? I'm glad we were able to have Jordan's friend join us for it, but I feel like, in terms of, like, a horror game, I feel like this is much better executed in that regard than 123 Murder Me Street was.
Yeah, we did it.
It's also kind of funny because the guy that we're playing as is literally called Doug.
Okay, me move.
Go. Run.
And now to
Well timed. We
now
did
to
it.
Purgatory.
Holy crap. Yep, holy crap. And sorry about my performance at the end there. I did not intend for that all to happen.
Oh, you didn't get all the secrets. Now you gotta go back and do it again.
Basically, the secrets you can find, and like you have to like open secret doors. They tell you lore about what's happening. Like, where did Agatha come from? Why are you here? What's the story behind Bierce and Malik? It's neat. There's enough here. And as far as replayability goes, again, like with all the power-ups and stuff, if the game cooperates, I think there's a lot to be seen here, and I appreciate what's going on here. So again, this looks to be something that may be inspired by Silent Hill or something coming in the final chapter. There's, I think, 2 or 3 more levels left that they need to put in. 2 more. So, and I presume a final chapter past the big Malik door at the top as well.
There has been a theory, for what I've been hearing for a good while, is that it's either Malik or Bierce that's going to be the final one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that could be interesting.
And there has been concept of the early stages of Bierce and maybe Malik with the portal icons. So it's either one of the two.
Okay.
I've done my research.
Try to think if there's any other final thought. That's about it. I don't think I'm gonna. No, I don't think I'm gonna do any sort of big like commentary for this. I'm not think I'm gonna do any like big commentary for this game, just because. I think it's fine. Besides, I have frickin' the next Bendy game that I owe Jordy to have to figure out later. But but just yeah, support Glowstick Entertainment. Whatever you just saw, notwithstanding, they are listening to the community and they are working to update things. I think they're right now dedicated to trying to figure out the 5th chapter, and then they're gonna go back and do more fine tuning on the game. But yeah, really solid stuff. There's a lot of cool scenes that I don't get to show off yet, but there's a lot of love going into this, and I hope to continue to follow its development. So thank you all for joining for a kind of longer than I thought it was going to be with that last level. Oh dear. But thank you for joining us for this little look at I Was Lucky Jack 20.
I'm James Being Extreme.
I'm unknown Doug Spirit.
Yo.
I'm
Sammy, you
Sammy
next.
B.
And for the last time, Didi, get out of my horror game!
I was so hoping you'd do that. Thank you for delivering, old friend. Alright.
You are very welcome, old man.
Goodbye.
I would like to make a request to the Dark Deception fan modding community, or heck, just anyone out there who's into model rigging and stuff like that. What was the name of that girl again? That was just Agatha. Someone make an animation of Agatha literally doing the fucking dance Dee Dee was doing in that one episode. The one she was trying to show off throughout the entire thing.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
Till next time, everybody.
Later.